Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Miami. He will score.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Lucas. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around. Doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the left side with a toss. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air, it's Lucas. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, that's a good job of this offense to at least get some positive yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Buckeyes will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push them back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The offense starts with a short field. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Lucas. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. What a spin move. He's in the clear now. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Lucas. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one can hurt you.
It's a shotgun run call. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
It's fourth down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Back to pass. It's Lucas. Grab by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it here. Get some space around the 30. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Lucas. And they trap him for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. He's looking to throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Ringo. Here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Ware. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
3rd down play for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here.
Get set, get set.
On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments on the sideline.
Got it.
3rd down and goal for the offense.
Gaucho. 29 Philly.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, with another touchdown, this 1st half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Miami 24, Ohio State 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Lucas. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Ready, set.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Miami 24, Ohio 0.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass, it's Lucas. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Now second and goal.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Has a path to the end zone. And the defense able to stop him at the 2.
Woo, good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a fourth and goal situation.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Receiver makes the grab. No, he doesn't get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage on that fourth and goal play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. On first down, it's play action. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
17 on the play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking downfield, it's Lucas. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down quickly. A short, reach and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down and 14. Looking for a man. Quick throw, testing the middle. This time, a completion. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to throw. It's Ware. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the margin remains 24. Still a 3-score game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Tries to get it to the running back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. It's Lucas. Throwing for his running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Second down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver. Receiver in motion now.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Great pursuit by the defense. That dropped him for a loss that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So to bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's got room to run. He's sudden, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looks to his left and makes the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Lucas. Finds his target, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw
it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass caught. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes come to the line and they hurry up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run around.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's hear what this is about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
On the ready.
Looking downfield, it's Lucas. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards.
Okay, ready? Freedom.
Working clock with the ground game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Will not be brought down. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. It's Ware. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. He could go inside the 20. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
42 Spider.
Direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
They score the touchdown, but need a 2-point conversion to make it a 1-possession game. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a 1-score game. Hope still alive.
24, Ohio State 16.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Easy. Ready, go.
The back's got it. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.